Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. Mocked in the group chat. I stared at my phone, heart thudding like it was trying to break free from my chest. The notification banner glowed innocently at the top of the screen. Marketing Team 6, followed by a preview of a message I couldn't unsee. Lena still has no idea her husband's the intern's new hobby. Then, as if to twist the knife, came the photo. A screenshot of my husband, Aaron, at last Friday's company dinner. Leaning close to Ava, the new intern, his hand resting a little too comfortably on the back of her chair. The same photo I had taken moments before with my own phone, smiling proudly from the opposite side of the table. The laughter emojis that followed hit harder than any confession ever could. The office was dead quiet except for the low hum of air conditioning. My coffee had gone cold, my hands slick with sweat as I scrolled through the chat. My coworkers, the people I spent nearly 10 hours a day with, were roasting me. Poor Lena. HR wife doesn't even see it. He's practically drooling over her in meetings. The way Ava giggled when he called her kiddo. Oh my God. My name. My husband. My humiliation. All in neon pixels that wouldn't stop glowing. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't blink. Couldn't move. I sat frozen at my desk, pretending to type, pretending not to notice my heart shattering inside my chest. Aaron wasn't supposed to even be here. He'd come in last week to consult for the merger. He was charming, confident, always the room's favorite. I used to take pride in that. Now, every compliment he'd received felt like another dagger in my back. By noon, I'd read the messages 20 times. I could have confronted them, stormed into the conference room and demanded an explanation. But something darker took hold instead. I wanted to know the truth. Not the version they'd whisper, but the one they lived. I stayed late after everyone left. The office at night had a different pulse. The buzz of the vending machine, the metallic echo of heels against tile. I logged into the shared drive, searching through archive chats, event photos, meeting notes. My pulse quickened when I found a folder labeled Team Outing May. Dozens of photos filled the screen. Aaron and Ava at the bowling alley, laughing with drinks in hand. Her body leaned into his arm around her waist mid-laugh, as if it was the most natural thing in the world. My stomach twisted. The timestamp read 9:47 p.m. I remembered that night, he told me the team dinner ran late, that his phone had died. I'd stayed up with the porch light on, waiting for him to come home. He had kissed me that night, smelling faintly of whiskey and cheap perfume, and I had believed him when he said he loved me. The next morning, I went to work early, long before anyone else arrived. The sun was just breaking through the blinds, painting soft golden lines across the office floor. My reflection in the glass door looked unfamiliar. Eyes swollen, smile gone, posture stiff with something between grief and rage. The group chat pinged again. Ava, you guys, should we tell her? She's gonna find out eventually. Mark, nah, let Aaron handle it. It's his mess. Sarah, he won't. He's got her wrapped. Wrapped. The word sank deep like a hook in my throat. That was when I realized the truth. They weren't mocking me because they hated me. They were mocking me because they pitied me. Because I was the fool who still showed up smiling every day, sitting in meetings where everyone else already knew. At lunch, I walked into the break room, tray in hand. The chatter dulled. Ava sat at the table with a protein bar and her phone, her long blonde hair spilling over her shoulder. Aaron's jacket, his favorite gray one, was draped around her chair. Every nerve in my body screamed. I walked past her without a word, pretending not to notice, pretending I wasn't burning alive inside. But as I reached for the fridge, she spoke. Hey, Lena. Her tone was hesitant, but her eyes flicked with something like guilt. I was just wondering if you got the new project notes. Aaron said. I turned. Aaron said what? Her lips parted, then closed again. Nothing. Forget it. Mark entered then, laughing too loudly, breaking the tension. You two talking about the golden boy again? Ava forced a smile. I didn't. I looked him straight in the eye and said, actually, we were talking about the group chat. The room fell silent. Ava froze. Mark's face drained of color. I got your messages by mistake. I continued, my voice steady, almost too calm. The ones about me. About Aaron. Mark stammered. Lena, we didn't. It was just jokes? I asked softly, because the pictures didn't look like jokes. No one spoke. The hum of the vending machine filled the silence. That night, Aaron came home late again. The moment he walked through the door, I smelled her perfume. Sweet, artificial, too familiar now. He smiled like nothing was wrong, loosening his tie. Hey, honey. Long day. Very. I placed my phone on the counter, the group chat open, the messages glowing. Yours. He glanced at the screen. I saw the instant recognition in his eyes, the panic, the flicker of guilt. Lena, it's not what you think. Then tell me, I whispered. Tell me what I think. He swallowed hard. It was harmless. She's young, new. I was just mentoring her. I laughed. A sharp, broken sound that didn't sound like me. Mentoring her in hotel rooms? In your car? In front of everyone I work with? His silence was confirmation enough. I stepped closer, every muscle trembling. Do you know what's worse than the affair, Aaron? He looked at me, eyes glassy, guilty, defeated. It's that everyone knew before I did. I said. They mocked me. They pitted me. You didn't just cheat. You made me a joke. He reached out, but I stepped back. That's when my phone buzzed again. Another message from the same chat. Sarah? Did she find out? Mark? Yep. She confronted them. Ava? He's still here with her. Think she'll forgive him? I looked up at Aaron, my expression cold. They're watching us right now. His face paled. I sent a reply. Me? She won't. Then I blocked them all, one by one. The next morning, I walked into work with my head high. I didn't shout, didn't cry. I simply handed my resignation letter to HR, the same department I'd once led with pride. As I walked past their desks, the same silence followed me. Shame hung thick in the air. At the door, I paused and turned back just once. Ava couldn't meet my gaze. Aaron stood in the corner, pretending to read an email. His shoulders slumped. I smiled faintly. You all can have each other, I said. Then I left, leaving behind the echo of laughter that had once mocked me, and the version of myself that used to need their approval. Outside, the cold air hit my face, and for the first time in months, it felt like I could breathe again. Some betrayals destroy you, others rebuild you. Mine did both.